apologize for my appearance, but just to let you guys know, I did not upload the past week because I have been very under the weather. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I'm still a little clogged up. I had like the worst cold, so I thought, but it was just my asthma. My asthma came back, so all week I've been out of it. But today I decided to just create a look real quick before St. Patty's Day. Record today, and when I start feeling like 100%, I'll just start knocking out the videos. I've already done my brows and they're not perfect, but for right now they're going to stay like that. And I've already done them because if not, this video was going to be extra long and we don't want that. Since I am going to use some bright colors today, I'm going to go in with my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. This is going to be my eyeshadow primer. Like, I've been so sick to the point where like just everything bothered me, annoyed me. I mean, I was nonstop coughing, wheezing, just everything. It was very horrible. I'm just going to take my finger and just blend that in. But yeah, it was like the worst. And yeah, so when I was younger, I had asthma and I thought it went away. I mean, when I had it, when I was younger, it was really, really bad. And then I thought it went away, but apparently it does not go away. In most cases, some women, the estrogen level kind of balances out with the asthma. So it makes you think you don't have it, but little do you know, it comes back. Now that we look like a clown, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set the NYX Jumbo Pencil. I'm going to go into my Airspun powder. This is the translucent Airspun powder, and I'm just going to take some of that. And I'm going to use that to set this. That way it doesn't crease. And I use this because I am going in with some bright colors. And I really want them to, like, you know, stand out. So that's why I decided to just go in with this translucent powder. You could use any eyeshadow primer you have or want to use if you don't have this or you don't want to use this. For the eyeshadow look, I'm going to use my Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place. I used this, I believe, one time on my channel, so it's about time we start using our palettes. So this is what it looks like. I'm actually holding it upside down, but this is what it looks like. Burkina, which is this soft chocolate brown right here. It is a matte shade, so I'm going to take that on this Wet n Wild's brush, the same one I used to apply the translucent powder. I'm going to apply this right in my crease and just start blending it in. Do any of you guys have this palette? Because I love it. I think it's so versatile and so beautiful. And it's my first palette from Juvia's Place and I love it. I need to get the whole collection because I think I'm going to be obsessed. Just because of their pigmentation and they're super blendable. But let me know if any of you guys have it. And like, what do you think about it? What are your thoughts? I have Burkina in my crease. I'm going to deepen it up a little bit. And I'm going to go into the color Fulani, which is kind of like the same color brown, like the same tone. It is just a little bit more darker. I want to say it's a little bit more warmer as well. So we're going to take that on a Wet n Wild fluffy brush. And I'm just going to dab it in there. And I'm going to start on the outer corner and just slowly buff it in. Okay, now the white that I had on my lid kind of disappeared a little bit. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. And I'm just doing this because I want the colors to really just like pop. Even though they are highly pigmented in this palette, but I just want to give them a little, you know, a little boost. Okay, now for the fun part, I'm going to take this Sedona lace brush. This is the Sedona 407 brush, and it is like a beautiful, like, packing brush. So I'm going to take the color Chi, which is this beautiful, like, royal blue. I'm going to take that on that brush. And I'm going to pack it on the outer and the inner corners. So I'm going for like that halo effect. I went ahead and did this eye, even though it's a little bit messy. We got a lot of fallout going on. So I'm just going to continue on this eye. So what I was doing was just packing the color Chi on the outer and inner corners. And I just really heavily packed that on. Then I went back into the palette and I went back into Fulani and Burkina. So I went back into those two browns. And I just kind of went back in the crease just to really buff out the color Chi. And it just kind of made the crease a little bit more darker. Now with a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go into the green, the beautiful green, and this is called Mali. And I'm just going to really pack that on the brush. And I'm going to pack it on the center of my lid. So right in that empty space, I'm just going to pack this color on. Since I obviously lost of the blue, I'll just go back into the palette and just add some. So with this type of look, especially with these type of colors, you're going to have to like go back in and pack on the color continuously throughout the look. If you are going to continue to blend like in the crease, which I am, you're going to have to pack on the blue again and maybe some of the green. Just because while blending, some of the pigmentation will kind of fade away. And I really want it to stand out and pop. So, of course, I'm going to go back in and add some more. So now I'm just going back in and packing on that green once again. I really want to make sure the colors are packed on the way I want before applying my lashes, because I don't want any of the shadows to fall on top of my lashes. For a little bit of highlight on my brow bone, I'm going to go into the color Gisa, which is this like shimmery champagne rose kind of color, and I'm going to take a little bit of that on my high point of my brow, just a little bit. I'm going to add this just to give it a little bit of sparkle and life. For my lashes today, I'm going to go in with my Lash Domination Mascara from Bare Minerals. And this is like one of my favorite mascaras. And it's almost gone, I can tell. But this is what it looks like right now. And I'm just going to apply a few layers of that. Then for my lashes, I'm going to go in with the Salon Perfect number 33. These are like one of my favorite lashes from Walmart. They're beautiful. This is what they look like. They're nice and full and they're very like flirty. So I'm going to go ahead and apply these bad boys. Okay, so I have my lashes on. I'm going to go ahead and do my face. I'm just going to do something really quick. I'm not going to use foundation. I just want to tell you guys really quickly, I stopped using foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my face, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Prime, and this is the Blur and Smooth one. So they have like their color correcting one and another one, but I'm going to use this one. So I'm just going to apply a little bit to the back of my hand and then just apply it where I have enlarged pores. Now I'm not going to use foundation because I kind of decided just to step away from foundation. Not permanently, but just for a while. I mean, if I come across a foundation I want to test out, I'll go ahead and, purchase it and do so. But I just want to really go very minimal on my face as far as like foundation goes. I mean, I'll use highlight, of course. I can't stop glowing. But I'm going to focus on concealer and just kind of concealing and, maybe color correcting any of the redness I have going on. But as far as like masking everything with foundation, I'm going to just step away from that for a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just color correct a little bit. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild's color correcting palette, and I'm going to go into the green one. I'm actually going to use a brush. I'm going to use this Bare Minerals concealer brush, and I'm going to take some of that green and I'm going to apply it to some of these red spots. So I'm going to go and blend that in with my damp Real Technique sponge. And I'm just going to dab that in. And then I'm going to go in with concealer. And I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And mine is in the color number 20. This is like a perfect match for my skin tone. Now when I want to highlight my under eye area, I will use number 15, which is a lighter version. Just apply this on my chin, on my cheeks, underneath my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and actually set my under eye area. How many of you use the Airspun powder? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you iffy about it? Like, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know. So to just finish off the look, I'm going to add a little bit more of Chi on the outer and inner corners just to balance it out. So I'll do the halo on the lower part as well. And then I'm just going to go back in with Miley, and I'm going to apply this right in the center. Now I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara to the lower lashes. I'm just going to go ahead and finish off the rest of the face, and then I'll be back to show you guys the lip color, and then we'll just finish this off. Alright guys, so that concludes this tutorial. I went ahead and highlighted, and I highlighted the heck out of my face. I used the Anastasia Moonchild palette and with the Lucky Clover color, which is a green highlight. Not natural at all, but you know. For my lips, I went in with Colorpop's Ultra Matte Lippy in the color Bianca, and this is what she looks like on my lips. So as you can see in the tube, she is a bit lighter, but on my lips she comes off just a tad bit more mauve-y and darker. But yeah, this completes the look, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it's something fun and different. You guys know that I love to just create these bold, dramatic looks. So if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because it just means the world to me, and I love having new people to interact with and just meeting new people online. I'll see you guys in the next one.